Hello, everybody, and welcome to Quest Junkies for the first of our Pride Month charity fundraising streams. This is Bad and the Beautiful, Part 2, Time in a Bottle. Say hi, guys!
Hi, guys!
Hi, guys!
Hi, guys!
We are thrilled and excited and slightly aroused to be joining you all tonight for this sequel to the last foray into Vampire the Masquerade. Let me get through our introductions out of the way because we cannot wait to get back into this incredible story full of these compelling characters. So, a few things to cover tonight. Obviously, this is a charity stream, one of many that we are doing over the next 7 days. We are raising funds for the Kaleidoscope Trust. As part of Pride Month, they do incredible work all across the world, helping people, our wonderful friends in the LGBTQIA plus community, get the support they need, particularly in the places where they don't get the rights much like they should, if that makes sense. It's all about looking after our dear friends in the community. Oh my god, thank you so much for the gifted subs!
We also got a donation as well, Pat, just so you know.
And we got a donation?
We had a £50 donation from Bree.
Oh my god, Bree!
Ooh.
Bree!
You already did such gorgeous art for everyone.
Oh my gosh.
So
What are we gonna do with you, Bree? Thank you so much. Okay, so a 50... Well, I'll get to the the incentives in a little bit. But 50, I believe, qualifies for granting a player an extra blood surge at no cost. So, but we'll get into that in a little bit. I'll let Bridget cover that as she's more knowledgeable about that than I. But yes, you will find the link periodically in the chat if you want to donate. There is also a QR code, if that's your kind of thing, on the overlay there, which you can use. Here is the link right there. There are donation incentives where you can affect the game. So please do consider doing so. And just, massive love and thank you for all your support. We have donation goals. About 1,000 one-shots to unlock. Some hosted by some very familiar faces. And at the very end, if we do hit our 2,500 goal by the end of the week, it will unlock the super secret one-shot that I have been planning behind the scenes with some very famous names.
Ooh.
And that is all I will say about that.
Oh my god.
Let's get there.
So yes, all the more reason to be incredibly generous and donate and help save some lives, because that's what we're here to do. And we're also here to have fun and tell a sexy story. So, let me get through the rest of the introductions. We would like to thank our friends over at Sirenscape and QuestJunkiesUK for being incredible and helping make this channel what it is. Patch keep teasing us. Oh, don't worry, I will. I'm a filthy tease.
Dirty boy.
There's a gift for you.
See, aroused.
Sirenscape is an incredible audio platform that we use to enhance our tabletop role-playing games. It's what provides all the music and ambiances and sound effects. So do go and check that out with that link. That link will also support QuestJunkiesUK, the wonderful channel that broke my heart yesterday. Sophia knows what I'm talking about. Still broken, still devastated, but I will soldier on. I would also like to highlight, not just for being incredibly incredibly generous with donations, Bree, the wonderful Bree the Tired, also did the character art for this wonderful stream. Yeah. Look at this. Oh no, it's this side this time.
They look so good.
They're so good.
So good.
Please.
They look so sexy.
They're so
Please
pretty.
Please go give Bree some love. Bree is amazing. And you'll see Bree on this channel later this week. And more regularly, very, very soon, as we head over to Barovia. And another £5 donation there. Thank you, Pixie. Pixie, you are wonderful. We adore you. Thank you so much. Hope you are crocheting/knitting something incredible while you watch us tonight.
They look amazing.
Please send pictures.
Yes.
So yes, we would also like to just pass out this link to our community Discord, where you can join the family, maybe even get a spot at the table for a future session, as we like to recruit members from the community, like we did for some of the people on the screen right now. So you can join the big family, or if you just want to see the kind of stupid memes that we post to each other, that's all there as well. So, you have the option. And then, last but certainly not least, we have a YouTube channel where all our VODs are posted. So if you can't stay for the whole stream tonight, don't worry. It will be posted up there at our earliest convenience. We have the part 1 for this story on there already, and we have all the other stuff that we've done. It's full of bingeable content. I know some of you out there have been binging recently, and we love you for it.
Yay.
And I believe that is that for me. So I'm going to go ahead and hand you over to our storyteller for tonight. Welcoming back to the throne, Bridget.
Yay!
And the panic begins.
Right there.
You can do it, mommy.
Oh, thank you for that. Okay, thought we'd begin tonight with a little recap. Gotta turn Sirenscape up a little bit. There we go. A group of 6 vampires were gathered together at an infamous casino that straddles the border between Camarilla and Anarch territory. Each had different backgrounds, but they were chosen for the particular skills they bring to the table. They mingled publicly at the Masquerade event, some discovering secrets that were unearthed from the once blood-soaked land of this casino. Meanwhile, an ambitious young man enjoys a cup of coffee before wandering off to find where he's supposed to perform at this fine establishment. Running into this group of vampires who don't know who he is exactly, but that is not to say that he is unknown. He's famous in a way, as much as a kindred can be in a world where the Masquerade, keeping the existence of vampires a secret from humans, is an essential truth, no matter what side of the argument you're on. Everyone made it past all of the spectacle to get down to the nitty-gritty, the stuff that the management doesn't want you seeing. The curtain that they're not supposed to walk behind, they ripped it back and strutted forward, demanding their show. As they entered into a service elevator, they descended to the horrible screeching sounds of mechanisms that are long since in need of repair or updating to the current day and age. When they reached the bottom, they heard an distinctly feminine screech from inside the room. Meanwhile, our Toreador had a vision of what their next leg of their journey would be like. And to borrow her words, it's gonna be bloody. With that in mind, let's take care of a few housekeeping items first. I think we'll go in reverse order now, as everybody introduces their character and gives me a fun random fact about them. And we're gonna start with Pat.
Hi everybody, I am Patrick, aka Patchins. Sometimes I draw art, but Monday nights I play Colin McGinnisy, but tonight is not Monday, it's the day before I play Joey LaBont. Let's see, interesting fact about Joey. Fuck, where do I begin? Joey learned how to play a variety of instruments throughout his life. The most notable was his grandfather teaching him how to play the piano. Taught him very basic level stuff, but that really got Joey hooked on learning how to play just about any instrument he could get his hands on. He can lay a basic drum beat, but it was whenever he picked up the guitar, he found his true self. He knows how it just captivates him, takes him away. And his grandfather unfortunately couldn't be there to see him play guitar on stage for the first time, but he always, every tune he plays, he plays it for his granddad.
Aww.
Yeah, fucking eat it, guys. You don't expect heartbreak.
No, I did.
Aw.
Also-
you're a TTRPG player, man.
Yeah. Also, I'm also going to put forth a little challenge to the donators. I'm going to put a timer on my phone for 1 hour, and if you guys are able to donate £100 within the next hour, I will record a karaoke cover of Taylor Swift's Bad Blood for the channel.
Yes.
Never,
Your time starts now, guys.
Next week.
never in my
Still
life
doing
have
that.
I needed something so much and never known it.
I need this before tomorrow, and this can be Briar's entry music.
Does,
Yes.
a question: does the 50 count toward it?
We already have 50 pounds.
It's true.
Well, we're at 65 at the moment.
Yeah.
Is it 100 from now?
Well, let me restart the timer, and it's from restart. It's from now this moment. So at 10:31, if we've made an additional £100, I will sing Bad
An
Blood.
additional. Okay.
Yes.
You know what you've got to do,
Alright.
guys.
Maddie, please introduce your character.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie. I'm playing Teddy. Teddy is a Malkavian. She is a little bit crazy, and her fun fact is that Teddy hears voices in her head regularly.
We'll
Well,
have to hear what those sound like.
Terrifying.
C, go ahead.
Okay, from one Markavian to another. Hi, I'm C. I play Nemo, and eventually I'll play in Stradalicious as well. One fun I have like 3 fun facts about Nemo. So I'll just choose one at random. The outfit that he has today in the character art and in the game, he actually made himself.
Aww.
Very nice. Scarlet.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlet Song, she, her. You're not a licen librarian, but today I am Kitty Kane. Potentially the oldest member of this coterie. As for Kitty, fun facts. Where to even begin when you've lived a life like her? She loves archaeology. She used to study the ancient world and dream of adventure when she was human. And adventuring bit her back.
Interesting. Patch.
Oh, that's me. I thought we were going a different direction. Okay. It's oh shit. Hi. I'm Patch. Normally the host of Quest Junkies, but tonight playing the role of Lucien Evelyn, the venture owner of Phantasme, the most prestigious club of all clubs. All other clubs can go fuck themselves. Lucien, fun fact about him, which will probably not be important in any way, shape, or form for tonight's proceedings. Lucien can absolutely not fight in any way, shape, or form. He has people to do that for him, so he's never had any need. Like, if you were to shake his hands, they are the most softest, most delicate, manicured hands of any vampire.
Good to know. And last but not least, Mai.
Is my microphone working? I don't know. Yeah,
Yes.
It works.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't look like it was doing anything. Hi, Mai, aka the Chosen One. I do a few things on the channel. Hi, I am playing Evelyn, our lovely Hecata mafia princess dominatrix. Interesting fact about her is she may be a dominatrix. She's got mommy and daddy, her two little ghouls. And even though she may kind of have her clients and her ghouls as they would appear her playthings, she is planning on committing fully to them and making the bond whole through a marriage with mommy and daddy.
Oh, so sweet.
Congratulations.
I'm here for this Polo
She
shit.
loves them
I'm
really,
here-
like she really does.
Here for Polo.
With all of that in mind, I am Bridget. I'll be playing Indigo, the Tremere of the group. Fun fact about her, she might be on probation with her coven right now. The circumstances of which remain to be seen, depending on who you ask. I'll also be playing everybody else, but... And before we officially begin, I'd like to offer all of you one pre-credit scene.
Boy. Oh boy.
Outwilling us, mommy.
This is not several hours in the future. This is perhaps happening simultaneously. In another part of the hotel, on the level where all of the penthouse suites are, just below that, the first door on the left of the elevator, the exterior of it looks grungy, as though someone had been smearing dirt and graffitiing up the wood. Inside, you hear muffled shouting, perhaps banging on the walls. And we don't move inside. Instead, we hear a determined shout. You'll have to do better than that. Do you have any idea who my daddy is? And with that,
Oh no.
let's begin.
Well, shit.
Quietly to myself, oh no.
Danger.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just gonna sit for a cup of tea, you know, go through all of this backstory.
But for now, we return to sub-basement level 2, inside the Viridian Dream, where The now group of 7 of you hear the doors of the elevator open, hear that screech in the background. And really quickly, I'm going to ask Teddy.
Yes.
Roll me, actually not yet, because, we've discussed the plan for this evening, but before we enact it, we must take care of the gnawing hunger that you feel as you increase to hunger 3.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh, sugar stitches.
Yeah, we did that.
Teddy, you hear the voice in your mind, the voice that you haven't wanted to listen to for a very long time now. That's more like it, isn't it, doll? Come on now. There's gotta be at least a few people you have your eye on just in this group.
Get the
What?
head!
I'm not in your head.
Or am I?
Dun, dun, dun.
Why not fuck around and find out? Go on. You know you want to.
Oh,
Sink
no,
your fangs into that cute boy. Sings all
No.
those sappy love songs.
No! No.
And now, Teddy,
No!
make me a roll of intelligence and auspex.
Okay, Auspex and what's my intelligence?
You've got a bonus die to this.
Oh,
You do.
You have a
Die.
bonus die,
And-
and thanks to Bree,
Yeah.
you have a blood surge.
How many does that mean?
Just
You get-
one. Just one extra.
So one
Oh,
extra
true.
die.
Oh, Bree picked Teddy. Okay, so
Oh,
if you fail the roll, you can re-roll up to 3 failed dice. That's what it means.
Perfect. Yeah.
okay. So I didn't fail, and I
Okay.
did get the crits.
You got the double crits.
I did
Very,
get
very nice work.
That's what we like to see.
Okay. Joey, I would be remiss if I didn't give you the opportunity to resist this. If you'd like to resist this, you can roll me composure plus subterfuge.
Sorry, I was just double checking my mic there. Can you describe the scene for me?
From the beginning?
Oh no, just like what's currently happening right now. Like, is Maddie going for straight for Joey?
Teddy is using
Teddy, sorry.
a mental ability to determine more information about you. If you'd like to resist it, you can roll me a pool of composure plus subterfuge.
I will do a composer check, yeah.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, Maddie, you got 4 successes? Are there
Yeah,
more?
4 successes.
Just
No,
4?
I had 2 fails.
Okay. So you have to beat 4.
Gotta be 4. Okay. I definitely didn't. That's a 2, a 3, a 4, and 2 5s.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Poor baby.
As this is not an active roll, I won't let you add your hunger dice, so you are safe on that, but Teddy,
Yeah.
you are able to determine. Actually, how's Joey feeling right in this moment?
I mean, we're in an elevator. We're just kind of hanging out. He's
Hanging out.
yeah, just deck ahoy.
The elevator music is one of yours.
Yeah. I wrote that. I wrote that. Do. No. Yeah. So Joey's just gonna be kind of scanning around everybody else, looking at how serious everyone else looks, how like edgy they all look, and he's just like, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm only going for the gig.
Okay, Teddy, you get a sense of this neutral mask that doesn't seem to be a mask when it comes from Joey. You sense a base level of contentment with a hint of worry, perhaps, a hint of confusion, but it's all overpowered by... In fact, you might just hear the faint traces of a Taylor Swift elevator music cover as you determine Joey's overall state of being. But
it's just the EDM.
Since you got a critical success, you are able to look beneath the surface level thoughts to what is really hidden from the public eye. Joey LeBompt turned approximately in the early 2000s part of Clan Brujah.
Really?
I was surprised.
Really?
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
Does he know?
At this
knew
point,
it.
it may as well be the magically disappearing backstory, because every time I've gone over this stuff, more seems to disappear.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, and there's just one more thing.
Okay.
So you know now, with little doubt, that Joey is in fact a vampire. Another layer suggests that perhaps there's a completely different side that none of you have seen. Teddy, you would read this as an aura with a distinctly so violet it's almost black energy. And now that you blink or rub your eyes and look at him again, now you can start to see it around his form. Very odd, considering this type of aura is normally associated with committing a rather devious act to kindred.
Naughty boy.
So, Teddy gleans this valuable information from inside the room. The screech dies down. And before all of you step off of this elevator, you just hear Is that someone new? I don't like that. I'll say that from your view, from the elevator, you see into a small room where a rack full of small hand weapons. Hand weapons. I should say guns. That would make sense.
Sorry.
Just to interrupt, we just
we
got
got
an
£100
anonymous
donation.
£100 donation.
Yes!
And it says, DM decides what to do with this donation.
I mean,
Well then. Yeah.
That's a free critical success.
It
I
is.
mean-
A critical success.
Baby,
Looks
now
like
we
it.
got bad blood.
That is what I'm excited for. I need that before
Yeah.
tomorrow, Patrick. That is Briar's new entry music.
listen, I need to get this fucking planned. I only thought of it like half an hour before we went on stream.
It's fine. We have epic
Fully-
metal music.
Fully committed though.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever that was. You're amazing.
You are amazing.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you for making my dreams come true.
All right, I rolled for it, and Lucien gets a free critical success during his next roll.
Oh,
Oh my god! Thank you.
I'm staying away from Lucien then.
you probably should.
So he's gonna stay away from you though?
No.
My tooth just fell out.
Oh, no.
This
He's
level.
done it already!
Oh
Lack of
no.
costume.
My tooth.
So I was just explaining about this level of the basement. There's the elevator, and the first section of this room appears to be an armory, where on one wall is a small selection of handguns. On another are several variations of a Kevlar shield. This appears to be standard riot gear, but the guns are an interesting touch. They're the most lethal thing in this room. In the next section, which does not have a door, that's where you all would notice the trails of blood begin leading into this next section, which is the direction you heard this voice shouting from. So what would you like to do?
I think Lucien's first reaction to seeing like the armor and the guns would be to look over at Kitty to see Kitty's reaction.
Kitty's pissed. Like she's a vision of calm on the outside, but between the blood on the floor and the armaments on the armaments against like these deadly weapons and such, she's like, you see her like she bites her lip just. You see her like her nails kind of touch the edge of like pat down the fox pelt she has, just the head of it, and sort of like as if to calm herself down. But if it weren't for the fact that she had like just a general aura of like tolerance, for lack of a better word, you would say that whoever is in charge of this is about to get their neck snapped. And she probably feels you turn and goes, no, this
Not in our
was not on
fucking
the
club.
books.
No. Thank you to the Stream Ghost for a £5 donation.
I know who that is.
I know too.
It's my
Me
stream
too.
ghost.
It's the stream ghost, Steve.
The mysterious stream ghost. And she looks over to, she glances over to Lucien and goes, I'm not happy.
That makes two of us.
And this is disgusting. And she prepares herself for whatever's about to happen. And she's still like patting down the fox head on her the pelt that she's got on.
I'm going to assume that Kitty is already armed.
Oh, probably, but she'll pick up something extra just in case.
You would notice these are fairly standard handguns.
Oh,
In
they're
a small
automatic?
bin below the yes, they are automatic, but in a small bin below that, are
Mhm.
these BB guns? They look somehow cheap and undignified. You reason that perhaps these could be tranquilizer guns.
From what I'm observing, and as we enter this room, does this reek of a takeover? Like, does this reek of someone prepping an army?
I think to Kitty, this would reek of someone hasn't been following the rules very well.
Uh-huh. Understood. I think she takes one of these guns, and if they look particularly cheap, I think again there's that slight like would snap it if she could. But again, the picture of elegance, she's been raised in such a way that she holds herself. But oh man, if this was Bleach, like the death killer aura radiating off this woman, like she's normally like sweet, kind, and motherly kind of vibes. She's not happy right now.
Eddie's still gonna go pick them up and make sure they're loaded. Because if they're trank guns, she's gonna take back whoever it is that.
So there is a shelf, I'll say that it has 6 handguns, and below that is a smaller bin full of tranquilizer guns.
She wants the trank guns.
All right, you're taking one.
2.
And you're taking 2. Okay.
One for each hip.
Anyone else like to do anything?
Is there any other weapons aside from guns?
There's the occasional baton. It looks like fairly standard riot gear. There are Kevlar shields, batons, maybe a helmet or 2. Mostly non-lethal weapons with the exception of the handguns.
No knives.
Baton.
Sorry, one more time?
I'm just saying I'm going to take a baton.
Okay.
No knives.
But he takes a gun.
No knives.
Okay.
Lucien's gonna look over to Indigo. Indigo, if there's anything you haven't told us, I think now would be the time.
Again, sharp glare that direction.
Indigo takes out her piece. It is a much larger handgun. She checks the clip. I told you we're in uncharted territory, and that wasn't a lie. I'm going to go see whatever the fuck's in that room. Let you know when I find out. Holding her gun up, she will walk by herself into the next section.
Oh no.
What are we up against, guys? What's going on here?
Not sure. Ate it. Picks up a gun and follows.
Nemo doesn't understand what's going on. He's just thinking, looking at the blood, he's just thinking somebody's a messy eater. But he's seeing that everybody's getting serious with guns, so he's gonna take a tranquilizer gun as well, just in case.
Okay.
I think Lucien will arm himself with his phone and check the signal.
Do I want to have you roll for this? Yes, I
Teddy
do.
looks at Lucien and she's like, hey, how about you put on some riot gear? Protect your little figure.
Never understand the younger generations.
Everyone's definitely going to laugh at that remark at Lucien.
If you like, Lucien, give me... You know what? Just your technology. Just roll to see if you have any signal.
Okay. Now, you did say I have a critical success on my next roll.
It's
Oh, for
true.
fuck's sake.
Oh, come on!
Look, you said next roll, so I go by your rules. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
My God.
So
Pretty.
you can take the fail or you can use the success. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll take the fail. I feel like I'm gonna need the success later.
Another text you type out tries to get sent, but it has the green bubble message delivery failure.
Fuck.
Glances over. Oh, well, I would actually. No, I'm not there. I'm after Indigo.
I'll
Even
I'll
in
go.
heels, she works.
I'll begrudgingly grab one of the Kevlar things and like.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It's got a lot of weight to it, and it smells a bit like new material, so I'll say somewhat chemical smell.
Mm.
The
Should I
things
take
do
one of
for
those?
Phantasme. He'll put it on, and he'll follow behind everybody.
What was that name?
No, I was asking the group. Should I take one of those?
Yeah.
There's still time. You can.
So I take one and I follow Kitty.
Okay.
Kitty actually probably will make sure that you stick behind her. Actually, she's got like you give off like fresh thing, and it's like Kitty has seen much blood.
Evelyn, what were you doing?
I'm gonna turn to Mommy and Daddy and just ask them to put some right gear on to protect themselves. But I would like to also go to the pool of blood and see if I can. Is there a possibility that I can check to see like the is it the resonance of the blood? Like, can you check that?
Ooh.
You can. I'll say this does not require an action. You could either perform your own examination by smelling or tasting it, or I mean, I could make you roll for it.
Wherever you want.
Intelligence and investigation, please.
Okay.
I am watching every single bit of this.
I actually put my hand in the wrong mug.
That's not how you test it, Evelyn.
Evelyn, you don't put it in the tea. It's like paint water. You gotta be careful with that shit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's just like watermelon water, but Jesus Christ. All 3s, so. But
No successes.
it's blood.
It's certainly blood.
Yeah.
It's blood.
Yes,
It's got the juice.
It's got the juice.
It is the juice.
juice.
Can't
I'm just
imagine
kind
a
of
more
like wipe it
beautiful
on
thing.
my already like ready blood looking dress.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you picked red.
I guess a little
I'll
bit.
say Deirdre, who is still in a Regency era wedding gown, will take a Kevlar vest and a helmet and give you 2 thumbs up.
Oh.
I need to protect you and keep you safe. What about you, Daddy? What are you gonna do? Please make sure that you're safe.
Alistair will grab an actual handgun and tuck it into the waistband of his pants, and then he'll put on a Kevlar vest, and he won't bother with a helmet, but he'll kind of keep Deirdre behind her as Deirdre does pipe up and say, "Do not worry your pretty head, my darling. This place is very creepy, but wherever we are, I'm sure we will make it out soon."
Okay.
Yes. Cheers to that. Alistair finishes.
I don't know why that's the thing that kills me.
Amazing.
Just like, all right.
So we've got
Unless Joey's okay.
everyone heading into the next section. Joey, you see these new people are all grabbing guns and shields. And you've got your guitar. What would you like to do?
Nod.
Oh, I will remind you that for the duration of this scene, You are under a compulsion to stay alert and look out for everybody.
Right? Yeah, I think with like the sudden kind of like seeing everybody just like arm themselves, he's like really puzzled. Like it's getting more and more serious than, so he kind of like alerts himself a bit more, and he's gonna gravitate over towards like one of the riot shields and take one of them, and he's gonna take like a. Did you say there's like actual guns and then like pellet guns, like BB guns?
The actual handguns and then tranquilizer guns.
Joey will take a tranq gun and just like shove it in his back pocket.
All right. We move toward the next section of this room. What becomes apparent are bloody handprints smeared across the walls, furniture upended, the pillows of said furniture shredded so that stuffing and feathers are tossed chaotically throughout the room. The blood trail leads toward the center, where what becomes apparent immediately is that you all are not alone. On the opposite wall, approximately 30 to 40 feet away from all of you, there is a young woman. Her pallor is very pale, almost like a corpse. Her hair is dyed very light cotton candy pink, though dark roots show at the top, and the ends of it are smattered with blood, dried blood, old blood, more than that. Some of the blood stains in this room look like they've been here a while. It's clear that whatever this original purpose of this room was, it's been turned into something of a holding cell, because this woman with the pink hair has a metal collar around her neck, which is connected by a chain to a bolt on the wall. This appears to prevent her from getting too close to visitors. She sizes each of you up in turn before her eyes land on Teddy. And they narrow. Of course! Of course I'd see you. That just makes this evening fucking perfect. She laughs this maniacal laugh that echoes off of the barren walls in this room.
The fuck is your problem?
You don't recognize me, Teddy?
Should I?
Teddy, you would not know who this is, even a little bit. Her eyes move to Nemo.
Are you okay?
She stops laughing abruptly and just stares into your eyes. And as this crazed-looking woman meets your gaze, Nemo, you experience a premonition.
Oh shit.
Everything else around you seems to melt away until nothing remains but this woman. And we see a glimpse into your past. Once, long ago, you sought the wisdom of a fortune teller to give you advice on the direction your life was supposed to take. You were at a loss. You encountered this odd-looking attraction, we'll say, as a fun fair, the kind that typically take place on a long pier, with several outdoor rides, restaurants, attractions, things like that. However, this place was open close to midnight on the night of your death. You came there looking for answers and met someone you thought could show you the way, but you see yourself talking to this person who at first wore a hooded jacket, but as you continue talking, the words are indistinct, but what draws your eye, she pulls back the hood of her jacket, and it's pink hair, much more maintained at this point in her life. And as you continue to speak, you see your own face, your expression start to look worried, a little taken aback. You get up to leave, but this woman lunges forward, grabs you, and sinks her fangs into your neck. Her fangs, that's the most concerning part of all this. You feel your heartbeat slow until it comes to a stop. And Nemo, your takeaway from all of this. This is your sire.
Oh.
Your vision clears and you return to the present moment.
Oh, it's you. I kept hearing your voice, but I couldn't remember you. I still can't remember your name.
I didn't think I'd see you again. Shit. She thinks for a moment as though she's struggling to remember her own name, but finally she just says, I'm Desirae.
Oh, well, do you happen to know my name?
Unfortunately, I think I do. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve what I did. It wasn't my idea. But she'll explain something to the effect of turning you was not her choice, but rather the choice of her sire. And after you were rendered unconscious, she did go through your pockets. She found an ID and a wedding band and a family portrait in your wallet with a picture of you, a tall, older woman with mousy brown hair, and standing between the two of you in this picture was a girl of about 4 to 5 years of age.
Oh, my baby.
And she'll add that your name was Anders. Anders. Teddy. Actually, Teddy and Lucien. Hearing the name Anders rings a bell. I'll need both of you to give me wits and awareness.
I fucking knew it.
I knew it.
I'll say that Kitty has probably taken one step. If Nemo was behind her, she's taken just a slight step to not block him, but like just support solidarity. Prepared to smack a bitch. Mainly to whoever's chained someone up down here.
I have 5 successes.
Okay.
4 successes, 1 critical success.
Oh yeah, I had 1 critical success.
All right. 5 and 5. Through background checks achieved with vastly different means, Lucien and Teddy, you would recall seeing an obituary for a man named Anders Green, who was survived by his loving wife, Lara, Lara, and daughter, Alice. And Teddy, with 5 successes,
I know it's Alice.
It's Alice. I'll say that Desirae finishes her explanation saying that it wasn't her idea to turn you. It was her sire's. Abruptly, she'd look to Teddy. But then you'd know a little something about that, wouldn't you?
What does she mean?
We have the same sire.
Oh my.
He did it for me, didn't he?
Who knows why he does anything he does?
Because he's a pompous fucking arsehole, that's why.
He didn't tell me why. He just made me do it.
Because of Alice. Because I know Alice. I'm sorry, Nemo.
I know that
really
name.
You're not. You're Anders. And I'm very sorry that I know your daughter and that this happened to you.
How is she? Do you know where she is?
I don't know where she is now, but the last time I saw her, she was out. We got her out of the asylum. So she's better than she was.
There's so much I missed.
Desirae will add, well, if you guys are here, then Daddy Dearest can't be far behind. I heard management talking. They sent him to come get me.
Why are you here?
'Cause I got kicked out of that cult with all the models.
What cult?
Oh.
The one making a big stink around here.
Lucien, what cult?
Oh no.
I could probably tell you if I had some fucking signal down here.
Can I help with that?
Just phone and turn it off and turn it back on again. Sometimes it works.
I don't need advice from you. I'll get to you in a minute.
Fuck yourself.
Can
then.
I fix his phone signal?
Oh gosh.
Give me intelligence and technology to jailbreak Lucien's phone, if he'll allow it.
Oh my god. Root that.
Lucien, give me your
Will you allow it?
Give me your phone.
Is this the thing that I might know about?
Yes.
All right. At the mention of all of this, there's like Kitty widens. Oh God, it's you, and turns over to Lucien. Do I know their association, right?
Yes.
Lucien, dear. You have someone that works for you, right? One of your own. She begins with an A, I think.
Amaranthe. Yes.
Amaranthe?
Yes.
There has been talk. I wasn't sure if she was associated with you, and I didn't want to bring trouble to your business.
She's my eyes and ears.
Well, there are a bundle of people in my unfortunate contingency. Not part of me, I'm not associated with them, but they wanted me to be part of it, and you know how the Toreador are. Pretty things.
Unfortunately. Yes.
Pretty things. They want to be pretty. They want to enjoy beauty to its fullest, and I have a horrible feeling that Amaranthe might be in trouble. I think they might be making moves. Is she safe? Is she somewhere you know?
Last I saw, as he slams the phone into Teddy's hand, she was investigating reports of a cult in the establishment.
The cult.
Based on what you've just told me, I think she's very much not fucking safe.
I have one
We'll
crit.
keep an eye on your babies from now on.
You have a crit.
I have one crit and 4 other successes.
Okay, so
So 5 total.
5 total. Brilliant. Lucien, whatever Teddy manages to work wonders with on your phone, a bunch of your messages get sent. There's a moment. A video appears in the group chat. So you at least know that the twins could see this if they needed to. It's from Amaranthe's phone. It's a 5-second long video. It appears to be aimed at the floor, but if you play it, you hear shouting in the background, footsteps, and you hear Amaranthe's voice shouting the same words she texted you earlier. Musarum! Before the video ends.
I think Lucien hastily puts his phone in his inside jacket pocket, runs back into the other room and picks up the biggest gun that he can. Spends a second figuring out which way it points, and then rejoins the group. And he does not look fucking happy.
Oh, sweetie, what's ruffled your feathers?
Speak another word to me like that and I'll have your fucking tongue.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't play games with me, because I know too much about you that you don't want public, sweetheart.
Oh, Lucien, always wanting the last word.
This is hardly the time.
Evelyn, who
Yeah,
was it
he
you
goes
killed?
aside.
Who was it you killed to gain those boons that you so willingly, frivolously show off? Because you're not one of us, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about, dear.
Of course you don't. Keep telling the world
Please,
that, darling. Eventually you might believe it.
Can we postpone this fight, please? I don't understand what's going on. You all know so much about my life, apparently, better than me.
I only met you today.
I couldn't care less.
For the record, I don't know any of you people.
You're still fucking
What do you
here.
want? She
the
turns
puppy
to
in.
Teddy and Indigo. What do we do about gestures to the pink-haired one chained to the wall?
I try to free her.
Don't.
I'm.
I don't trust her.
Trust is a precious resource right now.
I'll say that Desirae is able to hear the words free her, and she reaches for the chain, picks it up, and yanks it against the wall a couple of times to show how bolted in she really is. Yeah, I tried that. They've got some kind of witchy-woo spell, blah blah, magic fuck, I don't know. I'm not going anywhere.
Can I do an occult to see what it is?
Intelligence and occult.
Okay. This is not going to be a very good roll, but we're going to see what it is.
While
Indigo can help.
While that's happening, Lucien watches the video again a few times, and you said it was like a shot of the floor. Like, do I recognize anything from the floor?
In the dim lighting, you'd be able to tell that it is hotel room carpeting. Parts of the floor are stained with blood. But you would recognize the carpeting as one of the hotel rooms in this establishment.
I think I'll point that out to Kitty, as I know Kitty is as familiar with the hotel as I am.
Do I recognize the type of carpet? Is it from the economy floors? Is it from the premium suites? Because they change the carpet depending on where it is.
It is decidedly economy.
Alright. One of the bloody bulk levels! Is there any sign in the video at all, stupid moving pictures, of like a window? It's just the floor, right?
It's the floor. The lighting is somewhat dim. I'll say, let me see if you have anything for this, actually.
I'm not exactly the most techy. This is a hotel she knows.
No, but you do have heightened senses.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you'd like to improve your sight, I would allow that.
Yes, let's... Yes, okay, I would like to, because, no one's bloody child is getting hurt on my watch.
Alright, just give me a wits and resolve.
Wits and resolve, alright. Ooh. All of these dice pool systems. Make sure you have enough D10. Ooh, tasty. One wait, so if it's a 10 on its own, is that a critical success?
It's just a regular critical. If you get 2 10s, that doubles it and makes it 4 successes. You got 2 zeros.
Hey.
I got 2 zeros. So I've got 2 zeros, a 3, a 6, a 6, a 6.
Very nice.
6 is a success, right?
6 is a success, so that's 5 successes.
I know, right? It's again.
I'll say we'll resolve both of these rolls. So Teddy rolled intelligence and occult. What did you get?
I only got 2 successes.
Indigo got 3 out of 3, which is very nice for her. So
I got half.
Total that with we're all working together to accomplish the same goal. So I'm gonna pool those successes together because it's fun. And Kitty.
Yes.
You squint into this infernal device and you do manage to pick up a symbol on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be painted in blood, but you would recognize the emblem of your clan. It is a sloppily painted rose. Significant with the Toreadors.
Mm-hmm.
Next to it, it's indistinct at first, but it appears to be an upside-down painted letter A. You get the sense that this symbol is normally more well crafted, but this may have been scrawled on the wall in haste.
Okay, and that gives me no sign of the direction. Do I recognize the symbol at all for the A?
I'll say it won't be immediately familiar, but
Okay.
the cult appears to have gone after Amaranthe. The letter A may have some connection there. Teddy.
But it gives no indication of the location, right? Sorry.
No, it's in one of the budget suites you would recognize. So not a penthouse,
Right.
just in the budget.
All right. So we're just a stupid number of balls otherwise. Great.
I think while the phone has been fixed, then Lucien sends a text, not in the group chat, just to the twins, just simply saying the word hunt. He figures
You
they'll
get
come to the
back
same conclusions.
several check marks in return. One of the twins expresses her horror through a series of typos and emojis, but you get the sense message received. Teddy, remind me what it is we were investigating here.
We were trying to figure out what spell is on the bolt.
Yes, okay. So, with Indigo's successes, let me double check something here. Indigo would... I'll say she'll move to investigate the bolt a little bit more and maybe try and look for any distinct markings. When there are none, she just leans in, inhales. Oh, this is, it's some kind of ward, she'll explain, designed to prevent anybody from breaking it. And it's difficult. It would be difficult to break it, but it would take more time than all of you have at the moment.
Sorry, Pinky, but you're gonna have to sit tight.
Well, Daddy's coming. I guess he'll take me home from soccer practice.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
You bet. They probably told you something about, like, the third floor being closed for repairs. It's all bullshit, like, you know, another fucking conspiracy here and there, but, she will point, toward the door, the closest door that you can see, which is made of all metal, and appears to have a few more bloody handprints there. She'll explain that, yeah, I tried to get past it, and I can't go more than, like, 20 feet, so... Good luck! I'll be here.
Anyway, you can tell me where the cult is?
I'm gonna have her make a roll.
I feel like this girl needs a crossword to keep her busy while she's down here.
Ooh. Kind of a mixed bag, but, 6, 9, she says the numbers 6 and 9 over and over again. 169. 169. Anyone familiar with the dream would know that rooms are organized by floor. Yeah. She's likely pointing to a budget room on the first floor at the far end toward the swimming pool.
You know where we're going?
Who are you talking to?
I do.
Lucien or Kitty? Somebody know where it's at?
I do.
Cool.
Of course we fucking do.
And it's the most economy of economy. But why are you chained up to a wall? You said you were associated, but why specifically you if there's an entire cult ruining this place? I forgot the Southern Belle.
Because I couldn't get away from that bitch fast enough, and she will describe enduring quite horrific torture at the hands of Demitrius, the pit boss here at the casino.
Oh yeah, we want to avoid that dude at all costs.
There have been more than a few messes with that one.
I told her where the rest of them were, but she didn't care. I was a nuisance, so she got me. So now I'm here. Haven't eaten in, I don't fucking remember how long.
To that regard, I'm just gonna keep a hold of Alistair and Deirdre at that mark.
I'm getting overwhelmed. I don't know what's happening. I can't help my sire, apparently, so I'm gonna go out of the room and just kind of hyperventilate outside.
Right.
So precious.
Joey's gonna go off with... Sorry, Joey's just gonna go off, notice Nemo walk off, and just walk after him.
Indigo would follow Joey. I'm sorry. I had no idea what to expect here. But it sounds like you were turned under the worst kind of circumstances, and I feel for you. I do. This thing that's in the vault, I just think that a lot more might start to make sense if we could power through and push toward it.
Yeah, I just need a minute. I knew nothing about myself. I wanted answers. I came here for that, so I guess I got my wish. I just want to find my daughter now.
Joey opens his guitar bag and he reaches in and he pulls out an empty paper bag from a biscuit he bought at the coffee shop. Oh yeah! And he hands it over to Nemo.
Nemo.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be much help, but I can play some chilling tunes in the background to look. I don't know what's going on here.
I would normally accept. It's just I don't know what's going on here either. I don't want to attract attentions, maybe. And maybe I'm yelling. Am I yelling?
You're okay.
You're talking at a very respectable level.
Okay, cool.
It's a lot of information to take in at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure wherever this daughter of yours is, her love has never stopped loving you since the day you guys went apart. So it just means you get to make up for all that lost time and shower that little girl with all that love.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm good.
Take 5. I'll go talk to Pegasus for a little bit longer.
I still don't understand that reference.
What year is it?
It's this year.
Is this
Lord
year?
of our Savior.
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Teddy understands that reference. It's okay.
Just like, phew. Indigo. No, sorry. Sugar. I'll get the Southern Belle back somehow. Right.
Darling.
Darling. Hang on. It'll get there. There it is. All right. Indigo. It seems like we are kind of torn right now. Amaranthe might be in danger, or is. Do you still want to be pushing for this thing when someone's potentially getting hurt?
I just think time is running out, and if we're gonna go charging into another situation where we don't know what the odds are, then it would be better to find whatever's in there. I think it would give us the advantage, because this is the secret that no one who works here wants you to see. I think this could be pretty fucking powerful, and it sounds like we could use an edge of that power for whatever's gonna happen next. They may already know we're here. I have no idea. I'm not good with technology. It's why I wanted people that were. But if we press through this and we do it quickly, then I think that makes sense.
Joey takes out his guitar and he begins strumming the A chord repeatedly. Anders, Alice, Amaranthe, Alistair. Seems to be a coincidence that there's a lot of A names.
I was thinking that.
Same.
Yes, it's very strange.
Will they move on to the B names at some point?
At some point.
At some point, maybe, but
Maybe that's not
enough time. A decision needs to be made.
Yes.
Indigo.
A decision needs to be made.
Indigo, you talked about power, needing power. What do you think happened to all the old vampire families? The old generations, they all sought power, and who's left? Well, me. Do you know what I do with power? I run the opposite direction. I find different kinds of power. I find power in my people. And one of my people needs me right now.
It's not like we can't come back to the vault.
It's not going anywhere.
Depends on whether.
But Amaranthe could die.
Teddy. Give me just one sec. You have Sense the Unseen, don't you?
I do have Sense the Unseen.
Let me look up what that is really quick. Give me wits and aspects.
Wits and aspects. 4 and 3, 2, 4, 6, and a 7. Ooh. There's a lot of 7s in here, fam.
Damn.
I would like to do something as well.
Okay.
So I have shared the senses, and it says it can be used over longer distances on someone who still has some of the user's blood in their body. If it's my daughter, does it kind of mean that she has my original blood? Would that work?
I would allow that.
I want to try and see if that girl from before was telling the truth and try to connect to her and share those senses.
Okay. Let me look up
I don't
the
know if
terms
it's
of that
possible.
again. I would need you to give me resolve and aspects. I am going to need you to roll a hunger check, though.
That's fine. So, resolve.
Okay, 5.
Also got 5. We'll resolve that after this.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 1, but also, oh wait, 5 is a failure still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 4 successes out of 7, and 1-1. I don't know, 1-1 and 1-10. I don't know if those count.
4 successes out of 7. So 4 total, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Share the senses. While you are still aware of your own surroundings, your sense of sight and of sound changes, and you see what looks like a stairwell leading up and down into different levels. And as you blink and adjust to these new eyes, you see a man with silver hair and a silver jacket, watching as he disappears from sight. He goes to open the door, and all of you in the room, still in this section of the room, would see the door push open. To everyone else, it looks like the door opened of its own accord. The door shuts. It seems like nothing happens, but then a moment passes, followed by another, and...
Oh, I don't like this.
Teddy,
Yep.
whispered in your ear, Daddy's home.
She's immediately gonna punch him in the stomach. Like a good elbow, right?
Give me strength and brawl, please.
Oh, lordy.
That's only
Is this
2.
Are we in combat? Question mark? Panic?
This is
Question
her
mark?
sire, guys. This is her sire.
It's...
And that is 2 successes.
Alright, he's gonna burn a willpower.
Damn, you're rolling well.
I only had 2 dice, and it was a 5. It was a 6 and a 7.
Yeesh. Okay. Teddy's elbow rears back lodging firmly into his sternum. This man appears. It's Jude, in the flesh. Silver hair, silver jacket. Gives an oof as he is actually thrown back toward the nearest wall before clattering to the ground. That's my girl. He gets up. Look, I came here for your sister. But hey, we could always make it a family reunion.
But out, go, now.
Where are we going?
So are we fighting now?
No, go.
Evelyn immediately grabs Deidre and Alistair and just fucking gets to the just try and find like the closest exit.
The closest exit would be the stairwell that he just came through.
Okay.
Evelyn's going there.
Do I still have that connection?
Yes.
Okay, and what do I see now again?
You would see the door shut and standing in the stairwell, breathing very rapidly. She doesn't move, but she stands and listens at the door.
Could I see if I can understand where those stairs are?
So she is essentially directly to the right of this door that Jude just walked through. So the door that just closed, it's through there.
I want to go there.
All right,
So is
so
that
Evelyn.
the same one that Evelyn just busted through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Evelyn pushes through first, followed quickly by Nemo. Kitty, Joey, what are you doing?
I hook Joey if Joey isn't sure and tug in this direction. She's making sure everyone's safe.
So it's what I'm getting is Teddy's looking to face this sire of hers on her own.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
She's just getting everybody away from him. She doesn't know what his plan is. He wants everybody out and safe. She doesn't think he'll hurt.
I'm just keeping mommy and daddy safe. That's what I'm doing.
Joey, hands still on his guitar, like he's getting tugged by Kitty, and he's just like, nah, I think we should stay. I don't like where this is going.
And neither do I.
Lucien, what are you
Yes.
doing?
Lucien, I think he takes a step to the door, and then he stops and he goes, "Ugh. Teddy, I need you. So let's make this quick." He pulls the gun out, points it at Jude. Jude, you were a disappointing fuck. And he pulls the trigger.
All right.
Do you hold it sideways?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he doesn't know what he's doing.
Unintentional gangster.
All right, Lucien, I'm gonna need composure and
Paddock
firearms.
Composure and firearms. Okay, let's have a look here.
We can't assist at all, can we?
It's fine. I've got 3, and I'm going to use that critical success that I got earlier, thanks to
There
the
you
donations.
go.
That is the perfect timing for it.
So that would be 1 fail, 1 critical success from the chat, and another 2 critical successes.
Yes!
So that's 3 critical successes.
And daddy's
Yes.
obliterated.
All right.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Granda.
5 successes. I will say he's
Yes,
not.
it is your grandpa, isn't it?
He's not rolling too
Yeah.
well, fam. Doesn't want to burn another willpower, so I will say Teddy's point of superficial damage coupled with the shot upgrades it to 1 aggravated point of damage, and fuck it. Celebrate the critical. He takes 2 points of aggravated damage. The trauma to his solar plexus, the bullet in his right shoulder, and staggers back and go. Ah. So it's gonna be like that, is it? All right.
Should have left us alone.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that now might be a good time to take our break.
Oh my god.
Learn from the best.
The tension in my spine. The sun's starting to rise too.
All right. So we'll see you in 5-10 minutes as we come back to take care of some bitches. See you in 5. And welcome back. Hope you are excited for the conclusion of this part of Bowed in the Beautiful. Heading straight back over to our storyteller, Bridget.
All right. Kitty, one way or another, are you staying or going?
I don't really know Sir Jude, but these are the youngins and she doesn't leave those behind. She's staying.
Okay. We'll go.
I say, knowing full well I am not built for combat. Oh! I'm not.
All right.
I'm having flashbacks to the number of characters that have died saving someone else's ass. You're fine, don't worry.
All right, I'll say that combat is largely narrative in Vampire the Masquerade, fun fact. So a lot of this may seem disjointed because it's also the first combat encounter I've ever run, but we're gonna get through this, guys.
You got this, Bridget.
You got this.
You just need to incapacitate him so we can bolt.
I'll say that Teddy got in the hit to the solar plexus. Lucien fired off a shot. He's going to have exactly one chance to reply.
I have a question, actually. The wall he was thrown into, was it the wall with the pink-haired one?
No, it was... She is on this wall. He is on this wall. Desirae,
Okay.
by the way, especially seeing him get shot, becomes the cheering section and just goes, woo, 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 woo.
Love it.
All right. Let me see. He's going to activate a ability. Okay. So, using his movement to stand up. Between the two attacks and which one hurt more, I'd say he will run toward Lucien, and I'm gonna need from Lucien dexterity and athletics to dodge.
Don't forget you can spend willpower.
Athletics.
It's true, you can.
I'm gonna spend
Also another hunger check.
another hunger check. Okay, I'll do that first. Another 7.
Very nice, you passed.
Okay, so dexterity and
Athletics.
athletics. Can you just use one willpower at a time? Can you use multiple?
You use one willpower to re-roll up to 3 failed dice.
Okay, that's fine.
And usually, yeah, it's one per round.
I'm gonna use a willpower to re-roll those.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, okay. Ruh-oh. If anybody
Better.
wants to donate another Christmas test?
I got an 8 and a 9.
8 and 9, alright. He also got 2 successes. As he is charging Lucien, he is the active character. Lucien, I'll say you feel his hands pin you to the nearest wall as he rears back for just a straight punch to the chest. There was no margin, so you do not take any damage, but this feels like being rocked by not even a regular bullet, a shotgun blast to the ribs. It knocks the wind out of you, but there was an even split, so you do not take damage.
Does the Kevlar do anything that I'm wearing?
Yes, I'll say
you are
that's the
wearing.
reason why you don't take damage.
Okay.
You're welcome.
With this attack, he'll pin you to the wall and just go, I'm sorry, who are you again? We move on to Joey. How you feeling? What are you doing?
Joey seeing Jude kind of pin Lucien to the wall is gonna like front over to Jude, and Joey is going to almost try and like try and pull Jude off with an uncanny amount of grip.
Yes, I see where you're going with this. Let me double check that.
Come on, Pat.
It's again.
You know what you gotta do.
Yeah, now, Matt, let's go.
Let's go.
Pat, I will need a rouse check first.
Rouse
And
check.
a rouse check.
I'm waiting for that suplex.
What's a rouse check? Is that just how many dice is that, or?
It's just a straight D10 to see if you get hungry or not.
Oh, I'm hungry. All right, hungry for blood. 6.
6,
Yeah.
you pass. You remain at hunger 2. So there is no roll to resist. So I'll say you are easily able to charge after Jude. Grab him by the shoulders, and you can flavor this however you want. How do you remove him from Lucien's person?
My adoring fans are telling me to do it one way. So
Do it the other.
Joey is gonna basically run up, one hand on the neck, one hand around the waist, and he's just gonna say into Jude's ear, "Well, now we got problems, and I think I can solve them." And as he suplexes back and slams Jude straight on the ground.
Outstanding. All right. I'm gonna flavor that. He takes another point of superficial damage. He's looking rough.
He just looks at like as like he slams him into the ground. Joey's getting up from the ground. You made a really deep cut, but hey, now we got bad blood.
There it is.
Incredible. All right. Kitty, how are we feeling? What are we doing?
Kitty is not built for this situation at all. Okay. Kitty, been thinking about it, and gosh, so he's down, but he's not out. We're trying to knock him out, right? Basically. Kitty is
The
also
goal
going to
here
cause some
would
damage.
be to reduce him to a completely spent health track, and so far you're almost halfway there.
All right. In that case, what Kitty is going to do is surprisingly, with a surprising amount of dexterity, she spins the gun and shoots it. But when she shoots it, she doesn't aim for him exactly. Her goal is to like ricochet it so it gets him in the back instead. She wants to get the spine so she can stop him from moving. Just for a minute.
I love it. All right, give me dexterity. Actually, no, composure plus firearms. Add your specialty of trick shooting.
It's like that scene. It's like that scene from Happy Gilmore where he takes the final shot and everybody's just like,
Ding, 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 ding.
So, ding, 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 and then trick shooting. So that's 4 times altogether.
Yes. Actually, that would be 5. Your composure plus firearms plus your specialty, that's 5.
Okay, cool. There's a critical success, 2 failures, and a success.
Okay, so... Okay, 0 and... Is it a
So
pair
2
of zeros or just
zeros on
one?
the dice.
Alright, 4.
2 zeros, 2 4s, and a 9.
A 9. So 5 successes total.
Total, yep.
It is that scene from Happy Gilmore. The bullet ricochets off of the wall, landing in Jude's back. I'll say, as you were aiming for the spine, he does give a pained yelp, sustaining another point of aggravated damage.
And she's like, don't get up. And then looks up to Lucian like, and Joey and stuff, and like, can we go now soon, please? Not built for this.
All right. Your enemy at half health. We now briefly turn to the scene in the stairwell. Nemo, Evelyn, Alistair, and Deirdre off to the side. They look very delighted and like somewhat frightened at the sound of gunshots. But Nemo, you see once again this young woman that you ran into before in the feeding room. Hi, Dad.
Yeah. I'm imagining that I still have the connection and I see myself through her eyes as well. So
Yep.
at that point, I lower the connection, like I
Gonna dispel share the senses.
dispel, yeah. And I say I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Let's get you out of here.
She will surge forward and just give you a quick hug and just go, they're shooting guns out there. I'm scared.
Oh yeah, I gave her the Kevlar that I got earlier.
Oh, okay. So you put the Kevlar on. Evelyn, what are you doing?
First of all, how are Mommy and Daddy doing?
They're fine. They don't appear to have sustained any damage, but they are, they hear the gunshots outside and they will, maybe protectively stand in front of you in case someone tries to come through the door.
Okay. Mommy, Daddy, you can take care of yourselves. Stay here. I'm gonna see if they need any help. And Evelyn's just gonna go bolstering back through to the room. Before doing that, she's just gonna give them both a big old snug. Because why not? It might be the last time.
All right, we have a family reunion to the left, a makeout session on the right. As Evelyn, as you go charging into the room, you hear a "Good luck, my darling," and we'll add you to the combat order on the next turn. So we go back to the room at the top of the round. It's Lucien again. How we feeling? What we doing?
So seeing Jude splayed out now on the floor after Kitty has given a specific order, don't move. I look over to
stay down.
Teddy with a little smile, actually, and a brim of confidence in the face, and then I look down at this disgusting piece of shit on the floor. This might seem like punishment, but I'm doing the whole world a favor here right now. You won't be needing this. And I lean down and I point the gun in his crotch and I pull the trigger.
All right. Point blank
Imagine
range.
that Evelyn coming soon. That she's like, "Oh, I've missed a party, have I?
Evelyn's
You
coming.
call me sooner."
Oh no!
All right.
Dude, just shot him in the dick.
Okay, I'm gonna say that because this is at point blank range, you do not need to add a hunger check, but please give me dexterity and firearms.
Dexterity and fire.
Oh, sorry, I'm lying. Composure plus firearms. Get that shot.
I believe that's
To
the
see
same.
It's to see how much of the dick is blown off.
Just the testes.
Ah,
He's going to attempt to dodge. I'm not saying he'll do well.
He's on the floor.
I should
Explain
play
a
Vampire the
little bit,
Masquerade
like-
more often. That's 2 8s and a critical success.
Hell yeah! That's
Yeah.
a success. Hell fucking yeah.
Don't
All
game
right.
the system, man. You know how it happens to you. You always roll shit after you roll real well.
Definitely beats his too. This is the bloodiest move so far. There is a explosion plus an ear-piercing shout. It's good that none of you have heightened senses activate because this would most certainly disturb
was
your
gonna say that.
eardrums.
They're not.
No, you have
activated.
sense the unseen.
I have ear too, but it's not active.
Sense the unseen is more about eyesight than hearing. If it was heightened senses and hearing, that would mean you would be in trouble. But Ooh, how to describe this scene? Point blank range, the gun goes off, there's a whole lot of blood, wet crunching sounds, and the ear-splitting shriek. I'll say he takes 2 points of aggravated damage.
Only 2?
Yeah, one for his ball.
Yeah, don't forget, he's already halfway down. At this point, he is on his last legs.
Well, he's technically got another leg, hasn't he?
He's just lost
Not
one.
really.
After that.
Not anymore. Not
anymore.
after that.
Not anymore.
Better. Alright. Next, it's Teddy.
Oh,
Teddy's
yours.
gonna walk over, and she's gonna pull both of the crank guns that she has, and do a little quick draw, spin,
Mm-hmm.
put him right at his, like he's gonna fuck with me, and pop him right in the chest. So,
Right in the chest.
Sideways.
Alright, so because it's point
no,
blank.
Teddy knows how to shoot a gun. Teddy knows how to shoot a gun
It's fine, bro.
properly. She is
All right.
trained in firearms. She holds them correctly.
Just because it's such a big pool for you, composure and firearms, add your quick draw specialty. You do not need to roll hunger because it's point blank.
Okay. That's 5 and 6. 8. Critical success. 8. 2 fails. 4 success.
Damn.
4
Damn.
successes. Alright, I will give him one last roll here.
Is the roll to like save dignity? Because I think
He's
gonna
still
be
going
bad.
to attempt to dodge, not that there's a lot of dignity left, but he will burn a willpower. Let's see. Not a lot of willpower left either. Alright. Okay. How many successes did you get? 4. Alright. Beats his 3. Teddy, tell me how this goes down.
She literally down over him, like he's facing over top of him, and like so that he's this way, she's here.
Mhm.
It's like you shouldn't have fucked with him. And just pops it. Like,
Alright.
okay, I'm done now. Let's go.
I'll flavor it as you get these 2 pops and sustaining his last point blank aggravated damage, he will whisper, "I'm so proud of you," as he fades into torpor, the death-like
Oh god, he's
sleep.
one of those.
I don't need you to be proud of me.
He's already unconscious.
She knows,
Now
but
the
she's
fun.
just. I don't need you to be
Unfortunately, dear.
I guess I'll put the ropes on then.
I'll say Desirae does one of those, like, I can't do this whistle in real life, but she's whistling. Yeah, something like that. Good job. I'm kind of fucked over here, but you guys run along. I'll be here.
Alright, babe.
I think Lucien's already out of the door.
Yeah. And then we're following Lucien.
Kitty turns to Joey. Nice moves. Let's go.
Teddy looks at him and is like, saying,
Evelyn, you watch everybody run toward the elevator. What are you doing?
Can I just check something? With my necklace, would I be able to prick my finger and give it a little bit to Desirae? Even just a little bit of something.
Oh, like, you could. You might run the risk of starting a blood bond.
Why not?
Okay,
Blood
so you
bonds.
walk up to Desirae, you prick your finger, and you're intending to just give her a drop, or enough to slake some hunger?
To help a little bit with her hunger.
Okay. I'll say that she's a little hesitant at first. She senses that you're kindred, but then her hunger takes over, and she does drink enough to slake at least one hunger, but she looks at you with eyes that you've definitely seen before, those same half-lidded, sultry, lusty eyes that you've seen plenty of times. You may have just been blood bonded at level 1.
Okay. With that, I rub my thumb across her lip and said, I'll be seeing you later, my child.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Mommy.
And then I'm just going to walk right back to my babies, to Mommy and Daddy.
All right, Nemo. The shots seem to have stopped, and Evelyn's back now. What would you like to do?
I tell my daughter Alice, I tell her, stay behind me. It seems to have died down, but I don't know what's going on. I just know that I want to protect you. And
okay.
yeah, I just go and check what's going on.
Okay, I won't leave you, Dad. And she follows behind you. So, Deirdre and Alistair would follow Evelyn. I'm assuming you guys are going back out. You see everybody else heading toward the elevator now. Indigo seems to have stayed behind to wait to see if you guys are coming, and then she goes, okay, all right, I guess the plan now is to go help Amaranthe. Are you guys coming?
Is there a way to find a place to keep her safe?
Well, you work here, right? She addresses Alice, and just go, yeah, I mean, it's not pretty, but Alice racks her brain for a minute. I guess I could go to the break room. I mean, it's dingy, but nobody usually bothers us there. I could wait there. I don't want to leave, but it just seems pretty scary.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll be back to get you.
Okay,
We have so much to talk about.
I'm looking forward to it, Deb. I can find my own way. She'll pat the vest on her chest and just go, all right, I think I'm good. I'll see you later.
I hope so.
Okay. She'll also join everybody on the elevator, but when it gets to the top, she will go a different direction. Nemo, Evelyn, I'm assuming, what are you guys doing?
I'm staying close to Mommy and Daddy.
Okay.
I'm happy to leave.
All right.
Same.
Please give me the creeps. Surprisingly.
All right. We all head toward the elevator. Pressing the button, the doors slam shut. And we take a moment to process everything that just happened. The elevator grinds as it lifts all of you back toward the first level of the basement. Eventually, the doors open once again. From here, I will accelerate time just a bit, but I am going to make a roll. I'm going to make 2 rolls, actually.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those defense rolling.
I can't believe you shot that guy in the dick.
Believe me, the world's not missing anything.
Yeah, but you could have shot anywhere, but you chose the dick.
I, for one, am glad.
He was a
you.
dick.
Yeah, but going for the dick?
Yeah.
Sounds like you deserved it.
He doesn't need it.
Teddy, when this is all done and tidied up, it seems that this place has a bit of a security issue. Do you want a job?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yes, please. As like Kitty's kind of distracted, she's like flexing between fury and tired and that, and then she's looking as she looks over to Evelyn and her brood. She just kind of like gives a very soft smile, and goes, "You're as they said."
What's that supposed to mean?
It's a good thing, dear. You care. It's nice to see that.
Nice that someone sees it. Most people think I'm a bitch. Which is
Oh,
true,
you can be
but...
both. Yeah. But you can be both.
It's
But
not
don't
a
let the other one or the voices drown that one out. Because you're very clearly a lot kinder than a lot of people are giving you credit for, and it's nice to see. At least somebody bloody is.
Kindness doesn't save you in this world, though.
No, but it saves your soul somehow or another. Because when you're on your deathbed, and when you're bleeding out or going through hell, it's the only thing that saves you. So be kinder to yourself.
Thank you.
You don't deserve that. And you two are taking very good care of her, but don't get in the way. Like pointy.
Alistair and Deirdre.
We wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, unless she said yes, please. But I don't think she's the type.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but didn't we come down here while being followed, and now we're going back up?
Nemo, you would recall that on your entry into the elevator, Lucien, you would also recall that it seemed Dione was about to round the corner and discover all of you.
Don't worry about Dione. I'll handle Dione.
Check the security cameras.
You can. Intelligence and technology, please.
Okie dokie.
I'm just going to put the chill music back on.
Can I also throw in my ghost in the machine?
Ooh.
That's more to disguise what you're doing.
Okay. That is a double crit. And 2 other successes.
6 successes. Love that. I'll say on your way back up, you open your laptop, check the feeds. The main floor of the casino, the ballroom, all seems normal, although with some determination you're able to reach the feed in Dion's office, which is not an easy thing to do, but with 6 successes, you see her pacing. The camera glitches as it usually does in her presence. The view is staticky, but you see her toss a book inelegantly at the nearest window, and she's shouting. The audio is garbled because of her nature as a La Sombra. She tends to affect technology negatively. But I'll say 6 successes. Teddy, you see another person walk in. They also seem to glitch out the camera, but not before you hear the words. The fragmented sentence, so this may be a complete sentence, but it sounds jumbled. It's, if they... What's in the vault? Rip their... God! It screams, starts destroying things in her office, but because presumably another La Sombra has entered the room, the feed glitches out entirely.
So they are not happy to do this as we did to the ball. We're gonna have to take another crack at that, but we need to get Amaranthe.
Mm-hmm. It does sound like we're getting close, so that's
We
no good
absolutely
news.
are, and she's pissed.
It could be
Good.
more difficult next time. Indigo
It
chimes in.
could be, but it's worth it. But
What do you say,
what's
Kitty?
Amaranthe?
Me?
Fancy screwing
I'll be
Dione over?
Oh. Is this a date, Lucien? Obviously. She's ruined this place, installing things in proper care. It's this wonder that the contract's still standing. She should have been gone by now.
I'm sure we can do something about that. Put two minds together.
Sure, it could help.
Oh, you're already hired, don't worry.
Yes, you're fine. I'm not even members of staff, but trust me, you're allowed in this place, at least while I'm here. And I'm staying here, no matter what that absolute wreck of a person thinks.
You're gonna have to be very careful. I'll say that if you have allies, now would be the time to bring them in. I know we said we were gonna keep it to just us, but I don't think we can afford that risk anymore. She'll
do
look at
have-
Joey.
Contacts too.
True, you do have contacts, but Indigo will look at Joey and look, I'm sorry, none of us were expecting you, but it could be dangerous to be seen with us, so I would say we could just let you go, but I don't know who you would start talking to. You have the power to make all of our lives very difficult, so I'm going to ask you to make a choice. Are you going to stay with us, or are you going to run away and be a problem?
Joey, like, tunes his guitar, stretches his fingers. Tonight the music seems so loud. Wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. We heard each other with the things we want to say. Yeah, I'm already in too deep at this stage. I guess I'm staying. Plus, I just saw
Okay,
this
Chad.
Pegasus motherfucker shoot a guy in the dick. I can't let that go. There's so many other parts of the body. He could. What? The guy just wanted some dick.
Believe me, I tried it and it wasn't very appetizing, so. It's
You could have went
disappointing.
for the ass instead, but no, you chose the dick.
Oh,
Oh
It's
boy.
tend to be more attached than asses.
More surface area.
beautiful.
Men tend to be more attached to their dick.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll say at this point, the elevator door opens.
I'm just saying, you could have pumped some loads into his ass instead.
Never
There
change,
it is.
Pat. I was hoping you would do something like that.
I knew it was coming too.
Never change.
There's like three
Never
people
changed,
stood outside
Patrick.
the elevator door, and that's what they hear as the door opens.
Here.
So we back on the casino
Alright.
floor level?
You are back on the first level of the basement, and you would recall the route out of here would be a left, right, then you're back in the ballroom.
Okay.
And Kitty spends a minute, opens up the compact out of the tail pocket on her fox shawl, double checks how she's looking, make sure that everything's fixed up, because if she's going to be diverting everyone's attention, she's going to make sure she's doing it to her standard. All right.
Lucien, I'll say that with your now jailbroken phone, at the moment you are out of the basement, signal comes through, you have 5 bars, and texts start coming through to your phone at long last.
You're welcome.
Why did they make so? Why does it have to sound like bad birds?
You see in the group chat nothing else from Amarantha's phone, but you see the twins. They check in at one point saying, outside of the room, armed, ready. There are... There's a lot of them. We'll deal with it. Amaranthe, okay. They're really... Typo. Another typo. The text stop.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Kitty, I'll say you would know the quickest way to the hotel suites from here.
There's a side service, service mini kind of elevator that is hidden away behind, roughly near the cleaning closets. That she knows, and like you see her just with practiced ease move things to the side. If there's a newfangled keypad on it, and she's like, nah. Presses the button with like an extended finger, like individually, like this.
Teddy
Would
immediately
anyone
walks
like
over
to
and is like,
assist? Teddy, if you'd like to assist, intelligence and technology, please.
intelligence and technology.
They keep changing things. It was just one button. Why? What is with all of these people and their obsession with multiple buttons? Isn't one enough? What happened to She's this is way out of her comfort zone.
But that's a double.
Yeah.
Double crit.
Love it.
3 successes. I only failed
7 successes. All right, you are able to see the fine layer of fingerprint grease on the most used buttons, and the first guess you make is the button that activates this service elevator, which is a bit more cramped than the employee elevator you were all just in.
Wish.
I'll say that the vampires can fit comfortably, but Evelyn might be pressed against her ghouls for the journey of.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh dear.
Dear, whatever will she do?
Looks like she's about to get some greasy fingerprints herself.
Oh my god.
It's get too warm in here. My goodness, everyone starts fanning themselves.
Yeah.
Oh no, Evelyn's happy getting a bit sweaty.
It does. It gets a bit hot and sweaty, but the ride is shorter as you only need to reach the first floor.
There's a
We'll say the hidden entrance lets out at around room 150. It opens into a juncture where to one side is rooms 115 to 130, to another side is rooms 145 to 150.
Right. And is it fucked, for lack of a better word? Like the blood?
So far, it
You
looks like an
mentioned grime.
ordinary room. You would recall... actually, no, you would not recall, because that was a pre-credit scene, but...
Yeah.
So,
I would
logically, you would go to the right until you reach the next junction, which is presumably where room 169 is.
Okay, I'd like to activate Premonition again, if possible.
Sure, let me...
As I step out of the elevator, I kind of lightly hook whoever's going forward. Probably Lucien would be aware. that Kitty knows Premonition by this point, and like a light, like not trying to crease anything, just a light on yours, and just like her vision like turns, and her eyes go from like this gold, the gold sharp color that they've been the entire time, to like a sharpish, almost like glowing, I want to say Mountain Dew bottle green. If that makes sense. It's like it is like two sets of fireflies basically got embedded into her skull and they're just glowing.
Because you are attempting to get a premonition, I'm gonna need to resolve an aspects, Kitty.
Indeed. Resolve. Character sheets 3, and then aspects. Is this where stuff's up? Oh, okay. Not the worst. Out of the 5, I've got 3 successes. And 2
3
failures.
successes. Alright. Kitty's eyes start to glow as her vision clouds over, and it's vague images at first, a cacophony of color and sound, which eventually coalesces into what looks like the same room partially captured from the video that Amaranthe tried to take before presumably her phone was taken. But the furniture has been stripped away, tossed haphazardly aside to clear room in the center where the bed should be. On the wall is a crudely fashioned St. James cross. Tied to the cross, with barbed wire digging into her wrists, is a bloodied woman with short, close-cropped hair. Her clothing looks torn. It looks like she's been fighting to survive. She spits a little bit of blood, and just as she opens her mouth to speak, I'll say, Kitty, you catch the tail end of her sentence. When my daddy gets a hold of you, your vision clears, and you return to the present moment.
She grips Lucian's arm a little tighter. She's been beaten, she's bloody, she's tied up with barbed wire in the room.
Well then. Guess it's back to the old ways.
Is your gun loaded?
Yes.
Or is the shotgun, was that one blast?
It was just one.
Okay. This way. And I will take them, Sorry, yes?
I think he pulls his tie loose and unbuttons the top button. For anyone that knows Lucien, this is something he never ever does, but and he takes the glasses that he always wears, which are for show. They're not actually prescription glasses because
he's a hipster.
Because he's a vampire.
No, he's Maximilian Pegasus. We've been through this.
Yeah.
He drops them on the floor
Pegasus.
and starts walking towards the room. The first step he takes, crushing the glasses underneath his foot.
Kitty leads the way.
All right.
As we approach, I'd like to use Cloak of Shadows to approach stealthily.
Okay, let me double check that. So, this would apply to you. It wouldn't necessarily apply to the others, but
I'm moving ahead a little bit further because
okay.
They're my clan, right? So
Yep.
If I approach first, there's less of a, oh, you've brought all of these people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So, you're... Actually, okay, I'll let you know that Cloak of Shadows works as long as you're standing perfectly still, but if you move,
Unseen
the effect
Passage.
is dispelled. Unseen Passage, okay.
That's the one. I'm
For
sorry.
that,
You powers.
I am gonna need a rouse check.
Yep. That's a hunger, right?
Yep.
Hunger is. It starts. I failed that one.
Okay. Kitty, you hear a voice that you'd been dreading hearing again in your mind. Being among one of your own again, that's a better step. Perhaps they'll be able to feed you, since you can't seem to remember to feed yourself.
So.
Wouldn't it be grand to have a drop of blood? You must be getting hungry. I told you you were going to want this.
I do. But I want your blood spilled across the floor and your head on a pike more.
We'll see about that.
So is that... Do I still make the roll or no?
Yes, Unseen Passage. Everyone else you would watch as Kitty seems to become more transparent until she is functionally invisible. As she approaches the door, she vanishes from sight.
I want to say that it's almost ashy, like she's turning to, like, almost, like, wafting smoke. So this is... So am I rolling? Sorry, I'm confused.
You're invisible now. You're approaching the door. How do you wish to proceed?
I want to make sure that I can hear what's going on. This door doesn't look the same, right? Like it has... Do we see the markings on the outside?
Now you would see that all of these other doors were smooth and pristine. This one appears to have been crudely painted up and over, remade. The polished paint is chipped in places. It looks like someone went through a great deal of trouble to smear dirt on the tiles of the door. And I'll say that as you approach...
Bloody fanatics. Always the cultists.
You would hear thumping music from inside, so presumably they wouldn't hear your approach. Sorry, what was that?
As I see Kitty disappear, I would like to use Sense the Unseen so that I could, I could see where she is, and also if there is somebody else that is trying to do the same.
Okay, double checking that. Give me wits and aspects, Nemo.
It's music, man.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's 3 successes.
3 successes, okay. Let me make a quick move here. Okay. Nemo, you see the outline of Kitty in her usual attire. I'll say down the hall, nothing happens for the moment, but you see, turning the corner just on the other side at the next closest junction, a spectral form appears, floating, not walking. It moves down the hallway. Seems to observe you and your party before it waves with bony fingers.
I wave back, like, uncertain.
You would all see Nemo waving at what appears to be nothing.
Yay. This music, man.
Can I go near her, near the figure?
You can?
I approach it.
Approaching this ghostly figure. As the door opens, a figure emerges, dressed in a pristine suit, black with pinstripes, with a signature tie clip in the shape of a mask. He emerges carrying an ice bucket, of all things. He looks around the corner. Kitty, you would see this person looking through you, but I don't need to make you roll for this.
Oh no.
Kitty, you know who this is.
Oh.
He opens the door and shuts it behind him, still holding the ice bucket, which is sloshing slightly. The rest of you, not the rest of you, I'll say that Lucien, you also know who this is. Demitrius, the pit boss of the casino, sets the bucket down, which splashes, folds his arms. And how can I help you, Mr. Oreo?
I think Lucien takes a step forward. You can get out of my fucking way.
No need for hostility. I was just cleaning up the mess in there.
I'll aim the gun at him, and Lucien's voice drops a few semitones as he begins channeling his younger self from the days back in the old days when he was first turned. Cede vel decimari, which translates from Latin as yield or be decimated.
He nudges the bucket with his foot, knocking it over. Blood pours onto the carpet. It's all taken care of. You're welcome to take a look. Your child is unharmed.
Can I make the Vampire the Masquerade equivalent of a fucking insight check on that shit?
There is an insight skill.
We'll say for you that'll be
Composure and insight.
wits and insight.
Wits and insight. Fantastic. That's a pool of 6.
Do you have the bonus from Pat's donation?
Ooh,
We did get
it's
a
true.
donation
There is a
from Pat.
bonus.
I will add a bonus.
Hey guys, did you know if you donate to the event that you can put money towards a whole bunch of really cool aspects? We're really close to the Pat Zelda one-shot. You should probably get on that. Only here,
Okay.
QuestJunkiesUK.
So that's from 7 die. I've got 1. I have 4 critical successes.
Jesus!
And the rest are
I'm
all
sorry.
successes.
You have 4 zeros?
I have 4 zeros.
That's
that's
8
eight.
successes.
Yeah, and the rest are
Yeah.
successes apart from 1, which was a
Jesus.
1.
Someone is
10 successes.
really pissed.
This is the opposite of the DM's curse.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, that certainly
should
beats
play
his
Vampire
roll.
Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
And you're gonna
Okay.
roll really badly tomorrow then.
Probably.
So, my goodness, that is unprecedented. But, Lucien, you would be aware of Demitrius's reputation as a fixer. He only gets called in under special circumstances because his palate is so particular that when he feeds, people tend to end up not surviving. So, management delegated this task to you, but Amaranthe failed to report in to Dione, so she assumed something went wrong. That's usually the only reason that Demitrius would be called in, is if something went wrong. From inside, you would still hear the thumping of music, but there are no voices inside there anymore. You get the sense that he kicked the bucket over and the blood spilled out because it was his way of proving it that the problem has been handled.
I'll give him a glare and then I will storm into the room.
All
Eddie
right.
follows invisibly behind.
This is perhaps the most undignified scene Kitty has ever witnessed. The furniture is indeed placed as it was in her premonition. Everything has been pushed to the side. The bed has been upended, blocking the door to the bathroom. In the center of the room, there are 3 corpses of unknown determination. In the very center of the room where the cross was, Amaranthe sits on the floor, holding her wrists.
I rush over immediately.
Didn't think it would get this bad.
I'm here. Tell me everything.
They tried to
Who?
kill me.
Who?
The cult that has my name. They kept telling me I was meant to be the vessel to bring their foolish god back, and because my name was the name of their cult. Has anything ever sounded more crazy to you? She grips her wrist a little bit harder as blood seeps from the wound.
I'll put my hand around to help her. Grasp it tight.
She'll, I'm glad you're safe.
You'd be proud of me. You'd be proud of me. I shot a man in the dick tonight.
Gives this startled little laugh. Goodness. Well, I'm sure he deserved it. She'll, lean on Lucien a little bit to get to her feet.
Kitty still invisibly leans down to Lucien, like a light touch so you know that she's there first, and goes, "But where are your twins?"
I thought they were going to get you. They saw that the situation was handled by... She, like, points in the direction of Demitrius, but seems reluctant to say his name. So I thought they were going to find you. I don't know where my phone is. One of these idiots must have taken it.
Don't worry about that. You're safe now.
Well, this is a mess.
We've been through worse.
Thank you, Father.
She can stay in my suite. It's safe, I think.
I want to get out of here.
Yes, come on. And I'll help her up.
Yep, she'll lean on you as you walk out. And for the sake of timing, I'll say we'll close the session here. Amaranthe has been recovered, the cult dealt with. But I'm feeling generous, so in a post-credits scene...
Yay! // yay!
I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
Our view shifts to the now familiar service elevator as the twins ride down alone, talking to each other. I hope he's okay. God, that was such a bloody mess. It was really uncivilized. The other agrees. They continue talking amongst themselves. They arrive into this room, the armory. They see the blood and they recoil visibly. It's so beneath the standards of this establishment. In the other room, they encounter Desirae, still chained to the wall. On the floor, the corpse of Jude in Torpor, blood having pooled around him in a massive puddle. Oh, what happened here? Desirae chimes in. You guys might want to run. As she says that, the twins hear a mechanical sound hum and clicks and whirring. They're not sure what it means, but it sounds heavy and mechanical and somewhat expensive, almost like a vault. They wait, unsure of whether or not they should proceed inside, but moment passes. Another moment. It seems like they've been standing here for about 5 minutes when, through the stairwell, another person enters. Their face is partially concealed by a mask that covers their nose and their forehead. distinguishable only by the shock of blue hair. They reach up, taking off this mask. Our view centers on a figure that might have a familiar face. This looks like Teddy. Were she to have aged at least 5 or 10 years older before being embraced. In the center of her forehead, in a distinct shape, is another eye that seems to move wherever she looks. It reacts like a normal eye would. And as this person turns, looking to Desirae, glancing at the body on the floor, they look to the twins. And as the twins watch in combined shock, this person's eyes, the pupils begin to expand until the entire eye is swallowed in an ocean of darkness. And that is where we'll end our session tonight.
Nice. Very solidly done.
Oh no!
Your other babies! Oh no!
It's not a good weekend for me in tabletop role-playing games, is it? Let's be honest.
You're having the time, aren't you?
Oh dear. Well, thank you so much. Everyone, please, let's have some hype in the chat for our incredible storyteller, Bridget. That was incredible. And I guess it means we get a part 3. So
Oh yeah, we lucky.
Yeah.
we'll have to let you know about that. So yes, thank you so much to our wonderful fan gang for another thrilling episode. To everyone who's tuned in the chat for the incredible donations so far. What a great start we've had. We've earned a fantastic actual Joey LeBompt release, which I know we're all very, very excited for. So I guess we'll do what we normally do. We'll go around the table, plug anything you got to plug, guys. Let us know who you are and favorite moment from the session, and we'll do we'll do as the session opened. Joey LeBompt.
Oh my goodness! Hey guys, I am Patrick, aka Pat Twins. Sometimes I draw art, but on Monday nights I play Conal McGinnis, Earth Fighter. But tonight I played the mysterious Brujah clan member Joey LeBompt. Whatever that means. Really interesting to watch everybody's pasts kind of catch up with them the session. Really cool seeing everybody have a bit of breathing room. Favorite moment of the session though? I just can't get past Pat just shitting the guy in the dick. Like, he does that? Like, fucking hell, man. He just... There's so many other... Just... What? The dick? But yeah, in terms of things to plug, I have... Well, I'm in Rodania tomorrow night. I have... Nothing else, I think. I don't think I'm in anything else. Yeah, you get to tune in tomorrow night and watch Conal in the second round of the tournament. up against the wonderful Maddie in the same 2 streams in a row. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to it, and hopefully we can bring some magic to your lovely stream tomorrow.
I will say, one thing that you might have to start plugging after tomorrow is once we've hit another £60, we unlock the first one-shot goal.
We get the
Which
one-shot
is-
goal.
Oh, that's true.
Which will be
Patrick.
the ever illustrious Patrick, aka Pat Toons, DMing for QuestJunkies a Legend of Zelda
yeah.
one-shot. So, hell to the yes. Thank you so much. And speaking of tomorrow night, Maddie.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie. You can find me at Maddie on TikTok and Instagram. My favorite moment of the night was definitely the fight with Jude, and whenever Patrick suplexed him, getting to see him use some of his character abilities for the first time, and then the patch with the gun, that was just so good. And as Patrick mentioned, you can see me tomorrow night in Rodania, kicking some ass, taking names. We're gonna see if Connell can hold his own against who I bring to the table. Woo! Gonna be a good time.
It'll be a hell of a good time. Looking forward to having you at the table with us.
Thank you. I'm excited to be there.
Moving up the overlay, when you're not Evelyn. My.
Oh, hi. Sorry. I'm Mai, aka Marriott the Pirate. You can find me here on Monday and Wednesdays on Quest Junkies. Mondays in Redania as our little Chaos Kitty Feronia. Wednesdays as Timothy, our not really eloquent bard. You know, he's cool. I'm also in the Honey Heist as well this week, which is going to be fun. Is that 24th? Is that when we've got it? Is that the Saturday?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I believe so.
Dates and brain
Yes.
does not want to work.
24.
Cool. Honey Heist, gonna have fun. And then tonight I played Evelyn. As much as I love dicks being blown off, I actually really enjoyed diving more into Nemo's past and finding out more about Enders. What's that? And actually being able to meet your daughter, meeting your Sire, you've been such a bit of an anomaly. It's so nice to kind of see more. I'm excited about that.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Nemo!
I am C, and you can find me as AC on both Twitch and YouTube, or hey.c on TikTok. And favorite moment from today, I mean, the suplex, the dick shot, and the trick shot are all good. I really love that. But I think my favorite moment, wait, I just had it. I'm blanking right now.
No. Somebody
It's oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say the trick shot. I just had it. I completely blanked.
So good. It's hard to pick with us from a session that had so many good
They
moments.
wasted so many.
Thank you so much. Moving up the overlay again, Kitty.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlet Song, she, her, you're not a lichen librarian. And today I've been Kitty. Usually in a few hours I would be Brackle, but it seems like we may not be having Tomb of Annihilation today. Sorry, not Brackle, now Embra. Lots of deaths on Phoenix Sawaki last week. As for things that you can catch me on Friday it's a big heckin' double session of D&D for me again. Because early in the wee hours of the morning for me and late at night for you guys, I will be taking part in Vicky Mockery's Drag On race, where I will be introducing my oh lordy, those stats. Wow, okay. Character, I'm just going to give you their name. Their stage name's Nova. And other than that, after that, you'll be able to catch me on the College of Inspiration for Arc Point, our fantasy noir 5e series, which I am the lead character sprite artist for, and I've done a lot of the work on, where I play Miss Potter, who is literally the opposite of the character that I'm playing that morning. Like goddamn. As for things that I really loved, firstly, the whole session, I think the emotional weight that you brought to your character, discovering that like they were both a sire of a person, their sire, like you built that confusion really well. And in response to that, my favorite scene is actually the paper bag part, because you
That's what I was gonna say. that was the one.
Part, right? You took the cookie from the first part, from the first opening shot, and you reused it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that right there, that's good shit. And I was very proud of both of you in that scene.
That was the scene that I was gonna say.
Yeah. But yes, other than that, I do art, lots of it, and
Maybe you just kind of want to support like things that I do on Coffee or whatever. You know, just maybe.
Yes, go and do the things.
Yeah, that thing, whatever that is. Anyway.
Thank you so much. Skipping over me for a moment, our fantastic storyteller, Bridget.
Oh, hi everybody. To be honest, I blacked out. How was that?
Is it
That
close?
was right, yeah.
It was fantastic.
If I could form my feet into thumbs, you would get a 4 thumbs up.
Oh goodness. You can find me on most places as Nice Try Enigma, except for my AO3 where I'm Nice Try Enigma 69. Keep a look out there, because I have plans for these vampires in the variety of fiction, fan fiction.
Oh yes.
Between now and next session, at least.
Yes, please.
Other places, tomorrow night, I'm typically Frike, the Way of the Long Death Shatterkai monk, lady of all nouns, most recently captain of the cheerleading squad, Frike. And this week is special because on Friday I'll also be participating in Vicky Mockery's Dragon Race, and I'll be playing Danica Macabre, the School of Necromancy wizard, Goliath, Drag King.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes. I'm here for
Daddy.
it. I'm here.
Everything about that.
Drag
Just-
King leaves
yes.
nuts across those.
Don't ever change, Patrick.
Oh my god.
So good.
I'm so excited for that. My favorite moment, honestly, I didn't expect the end credits scene, but I'm kind of glad I did. But also, there were so many, like, emotional moments. There was a lot we had to hit tonight, and it was, phenomenal every step of the way. I love the dynamics this whole group brings, and I'm so glad we get to continue this, guys.
Hell yeah. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I will actually just point out at this point, just a reflection and a testament to the ability of Bridget. Bridget's skills as a storyteller were recognized earlier in the day by a certain figure in the Vampire the Masquerade community, one Jason Carl, the storyteller of LA by Night and all the big actual plays. So, yeah.
Woo.
Round of
I think
applause.
I might have still
I think you
bombed.
earned it.
Round of applause.
If you ever see this, Jason, we love you, and come join us. Why not? It'll be fun.
Ooh, one more thing though. Recaps. I've started writing recaps.
Oh, the recap.
I'm finished with the Demethrin 5. I just finished with the Wildmount Chronicles, so I finally get around to our campaign.
Yeah.
I'm hoping by the end of this week to have the QuestJunkies website up and running, which will house all of the recaps. So you'll be able to go through them all and see the fruits of Bridget's hard labor. Absolutely incredible work ethic. I am jealous and very proud. But yes, thank you for yet another amazing story. And I am Patch, usually your ever humble dungeon master, but tonight I wasn't everybody else. I was Lucien, the shooter of groins and other things.
That's your title now.
Yeah, the new lady of nouns, is it?
Yes.
The shooter of groins.
I will just plug the rest of our charity streaming week. We will find the next stream tomorrow, our usual session of the Redania Chronicles, special guest Manny coming in for the Tournament of Heroes, where we can expect the quarterfinal to be knocked up a notch in terms of creativity. Looking forward to do that. On Wednesday we have the Wildman Chronicles, as the group will follow up for their tense conversation with Asmodeus in the Dreamscape,
That
where
one.
they tried to give the devil therapy. That's bold. But as a little sneak peek for that,
bold.
a little sneak peek for that, as incredible as Mercy did trying to give the devil therapy, he did make one mistake. One very big mistake, which has been completely overlooked. Not by me, though. Moving on from there, on Friday we have Vicky Mockery's Dragon Race, our big gay one-shot for Pride. This is going to be like the flagship event of the week, where we have 6 drag queens / kings taking on an adventure which will see them preventing an unwanted marriage so that one of the people can marry their true love, someone of the same sex. But more on that when we do the session. And then, wrapping things up on the Saturday, we return to Wildmount, to Nicodranis, but this time for a honey heist, as we have Honey Heist 2 Electric Bagaloo.
Yes.
And we have 6 incredible individuals joining us in bear form to bring all the chaos and so much more. And, I believe, was already teased on Saturday night during Phoenix's stream. Phoenix will be playing, but he will not be playing as a bear, as he is bringing back one of the best NPCs in wacky history. Maxine, the talking French horse, will be returning to your screens for Honey Heist.
I love Maxine
yeah.
so much.
Oh yeah. We're in for a treat.
So good.
Oh my god.
We're in for a treat.
Or
And
therapy afterwards. Your choice.
both. I've had enough of that, thank you. So that's us. That's the week. We're graceful for any insert words here. We're thankful for any donations that you can give throughout the week. We have lots of things to unlock and just a whole lot of people to look after in this wonderful community of ours, through the Kaleidoscope Trust. And to wrap up with my favorite moment of the session, there's so many to pick from, but using the pre and post credit scenes always gets me, because it's like, but the thing that got me the most tonight was you simply using one of my phrases, "Tell me how this goes down." That was like, oh, it's my thing. Oh my goodness. So thank you for that. That was truly wonderful.
Of course.
So that's it, folks. We're going to love you and leave you. We will catch you again tomorrow, where we're going to raise some money, win a tournament. Well, win a round of a tournament, and most likely unlock a Zelda one-shot. So looking forward to all of that. And we're going to end before Pat's Boba's get us shut down by Twitch
There.
for the terms of service and all that.
Ain't
Stick around, because we're going to go raid our newer members of the stream team, the Bleak Season, who I believe have just started streaming recently. So, all the love to you at home. We will see you in Rodania for the Tournament of Heroes. And, well, Bridget, do you want to sign us off for the night?
We will be bite back.
Incredible.
Yes.
You have been talking to Mike a lot.
See you soon, guys. Much love.
Bye.
Mwah. Bye.